All right, so the machine we're working on now is a Brother MFC 9840CDW. Just a side note, when you're looking at printers, and most brands do the same thing, normally the letters after the model number indicate C, for instance, would be color, D would be duplex, W is wireless, N would be networkable. That's normally what those letters stand for. Now, on the MFC 9840, there's a large display on the top. That display is going to tell you, give you all kinds of messages. Certainly when the drum needs to be replaced, and also when the cartridges need to be replaced. There are 4 cartridges: black, cyan, which is blue, yellow, and magenta, which is the red. So there's individual cartridges. The machine will tell you which one is low and which one needs to be replaced. So, as on all Brother machines, the door and to access the toner cartridge and the drum is going to be in the inside. So find that spot, open up the door, and the drum and the cartridges on a color printer, which is what this is slightly different than a black and white. With black and white, there's one drum and one toner. With a color machine, there are 4 individual cartridges that fit into one tray type drum. Jeff's going to take that out and show you.
Basically, you have one lever here on the right side. You lift that up, and then you have another lever on this side. You lift those up. Then the whole drum unit will come right out, and it's ready to be able to be used. Don't worry that it's going to come out, it's going to fall, you're going to pull it all the way, and then toners are going to fly everywhere. This unit will not come out with just pulling it straight out. If you wanted to remove the whole unit, you can. You just lift up on both ends and it pulls right out. It's very simple and easy to do. You take the unit out, and now we have the opportunity to replace the toners, or if it's time to replace the drum, then you're going to have to replace this whole drum unit. The toners, like you already talked about, Richard, there's black, there's yellow, there's magenta, and there's cyan. On every drum unit, all you have to do is take the toner, you have to lift up on it, pulls right out, and then you can see that inside the drum unit, it has black, yellow, magenta, cyan.
If you put a cartridge, if you put the cyan where the magenta is supposed to be, and you then put it back into the machine, it will tell you.
It'll say wrong cartridge.
Yeah, it'll tell you on the display board.
The toners, basically, they come with a shield. Now, since this is a brand new printer full of toner, we're going to show you on a used. So what we want to do is show you that on a new one, there's going to be a shield. Take the shield off. Then you take the toner and you put it back inside the drum unit. If I take this toner and I don't put it in correctly, it will not click. If I take it and I try to put it in the other way, it's not going to work. It can only go in one direction, one way, and then when you know you have it in correctly, it clicks.
Right. Now, before you put in a toner cartridge, which is the same for pretty much all toner cartridges, you'd want to take this out, and while it still has the plastic sheet covering the photoconductor unit, you want to shake it around. So if the toner is settled into the right or to the left, you want to level this out. You want to set it on the table, kind of just tap it to get it level. So that makes the toner, so the print, you get the most out of the toner cartridge. And then after you've done that again, it just, and I'm trying to put it the wrong way and it won't fit. It only goes in one way and clicks, and that's it.
One of the things that are really great benefit here at Tonerland, the toners for this machine are either called the TN110, black, yellow, magenta, or cyan. But what we sell here, and we're really proud of, is we sell the high yield. And those are compatible toners. Black is a 110, 115 black, 115 yellow, 115 magenta, and 115 cyan. High yield toner, good quality.
Save a lot of money with the high yield. Usually get 2 or 3 times the amount of prints from a low yield to a high yield.
once you've taken and put the new toner in, or this is a new drum unit, and you're installing the new toners, you take the unit, you take it, you put it back into the machine on a track. If you don't put it in correctly, now this is one of the things that people do that's a mistake. You notice that your flaps are still down? You need to take the flaps and put them down so that I can slide the unit in and it locks in place.
So the flaps are up when you remove it, but after you remove it, you've got to lower the flaps. Or
So the toners will go in. If you don't, the toners will pop up and you'll have a problem.
Okay.
So just if we want to maybe review that one more time. When you're removing your unit, you lift up the flaps, you pull the unit out, pull the unit out. When you take and put it back in, lower the flaps, then the toner and everything will slide right in. Perfect. You close the unit, the machine will warm up. Then through the menu button, you press menu and you say report, print report, you say okay. And then what report do you want? Do you want a help list? Do you want a telephone index? Whatever you want, you choose telephone index, you press OK, and then you say start, and it will print out, and it's ready to go. So that's basically how you're able to do it. On this brother also, remember, it's important that you keep your glass clean. It's important that you keep the lens here clean. So if you see whiteout, you see the pen mark, you see anything, just take some Windex and clean it. Us as a service center here, if you have problems, you can bring it in and we can help you also.
Great.
Okay?
Okay.
Awesome.
Now, but I'm going to add something to this now. Not very often, but once in a while, when you use a compatible cartridge or a compatible drum, you'll put it in the machine, and the machine may not recognize it because it's compatible. The manufacturers want you to use the original cartridges and spend a lot of money. So to make the printer recognize the compatible cartridge or the drum, it's a very simple process. Just turn the power off, unplug the power cord from the machine, and leave it sitting for about 20 minutes. Plug the cord back in, turn it on, the machine will recycle, and 9 times out of 10 that takes care of the problem. The drums, toner cartridges are recognized and no issues. If you do that and you have any issues after that, please call us. We can help you through some other steps to make the machine recognize the cartridge.